On this video, we're going to be talking about 9 things that you should ask when buying a car. Number 1, can a salesperson provide references or testimonials? Nowadays, customers should be on the internet looking for that salesperson. Is that salesperson Googleable? Are there videos out there of customers just raving how much they love that salesperson? Myself, Regina, the Queen of Car Loans, you Google me, a lot of things come up under my name, even the other dealerships I've worked at. So it's always important to do your homework to see whether your salesperson has completely satisfied customers. But know this, every customer is not going to be completely satisfied, but you want to make sure that majority of them are completely satisfied. How do you do that? You ask for references. You ask for testimonials. Or if you live next door to someone, whether it's an apartment or a house, you look at the back of the license plate of who your neighbor bought that car from. Look at the license plate. It usually has the last dealership that they bought their car from. Or ask a relative, who did you buy your car from? Ask a friend. Number 2, does the dealership offer any guarantee? Which means if you buy a car, let me just talk about a used car. Is there a warranty on the vehicle? If you leave the dealership in 24 hours or 48 hours, or let's just say within the next 3 days, and maybe the engine blows up in the car, is there any kind of guarantee on that particular vehicle? Now, the rule of thumb with the Queen is, if you're buying a car as is, and that's just us not with the Queen, but at some dealerships, you buy the car as is, the car is as is. So if you want some type of coverage on a car, you have to purchase an extended service contract, or you find out, is there a 90-day warranty on the car? If there's a 90-day warranty on the car, then you want to know what's covered. Then you just want to make sure and ask the question, is there a $100 deductible? Number 3, you want to ask the salesperson, how do you all prepare that vehicle for sale? No, we're not talking about when that car comes in, you just give it the basic wash and put it on the car lot. What do you do to the vehicle? Do you guys change the oil on the vehicle? Do you take it through a maintenance process? Do you check the fluids? Do you check the tires? Do you check the engine or the transmission? What do you do? Do you have a checklist on what you do on that particular vehicle? That's very important. And when you're buying a new car is when the car has never been titled before, meaning that you are the first owner, and that is considered a new car. Some people get confused because when they're buying a car, they figure that particular car is new because it's new to them. No, a brand new car is a car that's never been titled in anybody else's name, and you are the first owner. So how does that dealership prepare the vehicle for sale? What do? Let them go over that process. And guess what? Don't forget to ask for the Carfax. That's important. Now, some dealerships you can get online, and you can go and you can actually look at the Carfax. Look at the vehicle online, click the vehicle, and you'll see a little Carfax box. You can click on it, and then you can just look at the Carfax. You don't even have to ask for it. Number 4, why should I buy the car from you? You're a customer, and you want to know, why should I buy a car from you? Why is it important for me to buy a car from you and I can go anywhere? Well, let me just tell you my philosophy on it. I had a customer that called me and said, well, why should I buy a car from you? And you know what I told that customer? I'm getting close into the camera. I said, well, sir, you called me. I didn't call you. You clicked on my ad on Facebook. So you called me, and you want to know why should you buy a car from me? Well, you know what? I'm sure that you did your homework on me. I'm sure you Googled me, and I'm sure somebody referred you to me. So my thing is, most of my customers look for me. So getting real back to the real root of the question is, why should I buy a car from me? Well, because I have 25 years in this automobile space. I'm very honest with my customers. Whether it's good or bad, I'm going to tell you the truth. If I don't know the answer to the question that you're asking me, I am going to go ask a manager. Then I believe in taking you through the whole process of buying the vehicle. It's not just the beginning of that particular buying that vehicle through the process. It's being there after the sale. So I also want to make sure you know other departments that we have, which is service department. That's the most important part of the dealership after you buy or lease the vehicle. And then our body shop, being able to also be there for you if you have a question. I'm always a text or a phone call away. Also, why should you buy a car from me? Is it because of low price? Is it because my price is prices are competitive, or somebody in the family referred you to me. And does that salesperson provide good service? Myself, yes, I provide good service because that's how I get a lot of referrals. And then selection of common questions. What kind of vehicles do you have on the lot? 80 to 90% of my customers have Boost credit. So I kind of take them through the buying process different than a lot of people do. And the reason I do is because most of my customers want to be walked through the process, but they also want their hand held the entire way. So what makes the queen the difference? I'm gonna be there in the beginning, the middle, and the end. And I'm gonna be there if you need me later on, years after you buy your vehicle. And then any question that you may ask. But always remember, no question is a dumb question. Always ask. If it comes to your mind, you ask that question. Number 5, can you help me with the finances? Well, I work at a dealership, a franchise. I sell new Chevys, pre-owned vehicles, new Buick, new GMCs, and new Fords. So we can help you with finances because we have over 22 different lenders we deal with, financial institutions. But we don't send you to all the financial institutions. We pull your credit report, and then the finance manager actually thinks about what bank that your profile will fit into to send you to that particular bank to get you the financing that you need. It's one-stop shop. You come in, you figure out what kind of vehicle that you want, your wants and needs on the vehicle, whether you want a 2-door, 4-door, whether you want a car, whether you want a crossover, SUV, truck, whether you want an electric vehicle, or do you want to put money down? Do you want to put a down payment down of $1,000, $2,000, $3,000? Or, again, what I said in the beginning, 80% and 90% of my customers have Boost credit. So I'm usually asking them, how much money down are you working with? How much money are you working with today? So the bottom line is, I'm going to help you with the financing. But these are questions that I'm going to ask you to help you out with the process. Next one is, do you know what your credit score is? Even though you may have a low credit score, whatever the credit score may be, you need to know your credit score. But I'm just going to tell you in this video, if you're looking for credit repair, you can always hit the queen. Reach out to me, email me, which I'm sure everybody finds my email and they finds my number. Reach out to me because I can also help you get your credit repaired and get you into that next vehicle or get you prepared to buy that next home. Next one, how much down payment are you working with? Are you working with money today, tomorrow, next week? Remember, all salespeople want to know how much money you have right now. Not how much money you're gonna have in 2 months or 3 months or in 30 days, because we're thinking about the sale right now, today, not next month. Next one is, what can I get for my trade-in? You really wanna look at that far as options. I'm always tell people, shop your trade. Know how much you want. We got, go to Cali Blue Book, go to Edmunds.com and actually do what? See what your trade is worth. The best way to find out what your trade is worth is when you see my ad on Facebook and you're actually looking for me and you click on my ad, it's a way you can click on and say, what is my trade worth? Put your VIN number in, the miles, and then it'll spit out what your trade is worth. But remember, it's good, fair, and horrible when it comes to trade-ins. I think I made the word up, horrible. So good, I think it's good, fair, and anyway, it's good, fair, and something else. But yeah, it'll tell you what we think your trade is worth. But let me just say this, the best way for you to take care of your vehicle, to get ready to trade your vehicle in, is start taking care of your vehicle the minute you got it. That means getting it washed on a regular basis, vacuuming it out, cleaning it, and if you smoke, don't smoke in your car. And sitting in your car and having your window down and taking a cigarette, smoking, that's just like smoking in your car, because it's gonna go out the window and come back in the car. The next one and final one is, do you have repeat business? Now, if you listen to doing this video during this time, you realize that I said I get repeat business. Referrals is repeat business. Does our salesperson get repeat business? Or they just trying to figure out how they're gonna make it every month or every week when it comes to selling the car. Had no idea when I got in this automobile space 25 years ago, I would get so much repeat business that I have gotten right now. Why? Because 25 years in the automobile space, I've paid my dues, right? Because I've taken care of my customers from day one. If we make a mistake on something, we say we made a mistake and we try to make up for that mistake. All right, if you watch this video during the whole time, you know what I want you to do. I want you to subscribe to this channel, share this video with someone. Why? It's because I don't want you to learn from your mistakes. I want you to listen to my videos because why? Why do you want to make mistakes and you got the queen? I'll see you in the next video.